Hey y'all, finally back for another episode, right? The obligatory Red Bull here. Canada finally got the vanilla iced berry, and I've been drinking them like crazy, guys. These vanilla iced berries are so stinking good, like it's not even funny. I am obsessed. I don't actually normally have a drink on this podcast, but I am making the exception today because I'm thirsty. You might notice something's missing behind me. Remember how I said I wanted to start a band? We were at our first practice, our first little jammy jam. Unfortunately, we were missing a member, but I think it went very well, and I'm very excited. And I'm so excited to show you guys eventually what we're cooking up. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be Midwest emo. It's gonna be great. Cause like, Diary of a Midwest emo fan. Why would I not be in a Midwest emo band? You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? You get what I'm putting down? I'm being weird. I'm always being weird, you guys. I'm so sorry. Y'all know how I am. I'm fucking weird. Who makes a podcast to talk about Midwest emo? This guy right here. We do. You know what? We got nothing better to do with our lives. So this is what we're doing. I'm not gonna lie, the quality might look a little bit different because I'm trying something new out. And I think I like this a lot more than the setup I previously had. And it's going to make editing way faster, and it's just going to make everything way better on my end of things. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel about the new setup. But yeah, guitar missing. Obviously it was my bass. Not my bass, but that's a whole other story. But I'm going to call it my bass for sake of simplicity. My bass is still sitting in the living room. I haven't had a chance to grab it and bring it up here because I've been so busy. What have I been busy with? I started school, so it's a big reason why I haven't been making podcasts. School's been really, really something else. And not that it's been bad. Don't get me wrong. School's been really good. It's just been something else, and like, in a sense of like, it's different. It's really weird going back to school when you're 29. I don't regret the choice I made, but it's definitely a very, very different feeling than what I remember school being like, in like a good way. Like, it's different in a good way. So that's cool. What else has been going on? Work has been exhausting, but it always is when you're basically doing 40 hours a week into school, and then on top, like, that's not even including homework, right? Like, ugh. And then on top of that, working a part-time job. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but we're making it work, doing the best I can. Did a couple of Instacart deliveries. That was interesting. Didn't hate doing that. Didn't love it either. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's a little bit of extra income. I'll take what I can get, you know? In terms of what else has been going on with me. Oh yeah, you guys know how I like to rant about boys on here? I'm probably not gonna do that anymore. I came to this realization that I probably want my private life to be a little bit more private than what I've been putting out there on the internet. Not just to you guys, but like in my whole lifetime. I just like, people don't need to know my business. And there is absolutely a reason why that changed. And there is absolutely a reason that I'm going to keep that a secret. Or private. I'm going to keep it private for the sake of, again, nobody needs to know all my business. You guys don't need to know all my business. We try to keep it light and fluffy around here. You know, it's the Midwest Emo podcast. I'm just chilling. I'm just having a good time. Just chatting about Midwest Emo. Which we haven't really even chatted about Midwest Emo, so why don't we? There's a lot of things I missed. I want to first start off by talking about modern baseball. The Mobo presents. Again, a little late. Not too late on this. I think it only released like a day or two ago. When by the time I'm putting this out, maybe 3 days. Don't quote me on that. Sounds really awesome. I don't normally listen to the live performances. I will listen to those live performances. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Mobo is something special to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's specific. It's a specific feeling I get when I listen to modern baseball, and I only get that feeling when I listen to modern baseball. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but like, and it's not necessarily nostalgia, because I didn't have friends the way that they're friends with each other. You know what I mean? I didn't have a friend group like that. It's just really it's just this really different feeling compared to nostalgia. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it at all. But it's just it's this feeling that only modern baseball can give me. So I bought it. So I bought the LP because I'm like, you know what? I bought the 10-year anniversary collector's edition, whatever, of the You're Gonna Miss It All with the book. I might as well treat myself and get this too. And I got a t-shirt. So, depending on if I like the way that t-shirt fits, I did order it in a little bit bigger of a size than I normally would get because I like bigger shirts. And it is one of the cropped ones, the cropped green one. Green and with the yellow stripes. That's the one I got. It's awesome. I love it. Can't wait for it to get here. Again, if it fits the way I want it to fit, it might replace my arm's length sweater. If you guys don't know, that's what I wear every single episode. Arm's length with the teddy bear, from the, what is it called? Wax Bodega tour. The tour that Arm's Length did with Ben Quad, Rip. I'm really sad I didn't get to see them. If you don't know, Ben Quad did not play the Toronto date of that tour because they had a family emergency. I understand. I'm still allowed to be upset about it. Okay, Ben Quad was like the band besides Arm's Length that I wanted to see on that bill. Like the band, you know what I mean? Saturdays at Your Place was also on tour with them, as well as Carly Cosgrove. So we have the four together, the dream team, I like to call them. One of the best tours I've ever seen, truly. And I will not stop talking about it ever, because it's great. It's a good tour. It was so good. It was so fantastic. I got to hang out with some friends there. You know, it was great. And it was good to be in Toronto for a little bit. And I will probably be, I don't want to say probably, I may or may not be going back, depending on how my finances are around Christmas break, you know? Because, like, I'm getting kind of tired of being stuck out here. We'll see what happens. I'm not crossing my fingers. I'm not expecting it to happen, but we will just wait and see. We should get into some Midwest emo news. I mean, the Mobo thing was kind of big, right? Mobo releasing new stuff. Not new stuff, but like, it's not new, but it's new, right? Right. We all get it. As modern baseball fans, I think we all get it. Moving on from that, like I said, sports playing their first show back after like 6 years, I think it was. Oh my god, was it a show to remember? And I wasn't even there. I'm actually gonna have to pull this up because I totally forget who all helped fill in. But for those of you who don't know, which I'd be shocked if you were listening to this podcast and didn't know about sports, but Chris couldn't make it to the first show back that they played after 6 years. So they got some friends to fill in. Josh from Aren't We Amphibians just dropped a new banger of an album. We got Burke from Arcadia Grey, another banger of a band. And Chance in Kerosene Heights, also dropping bangers these days. We love Kerosene Heights too. Catherine is one of my favorite songs. But sick show. The performance looks sick. The room was packed. Everyone's going crazy. Stage divers, like, I would have killed to be there. The amount of angles I've seen of this show on TikTok is insane. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Crazy. I freaking love the Mendocino community. Another weird combination. I guess that one wasn't that weird, right? They're all pals. They're all buddies with each other. It makes sense that would happen. Of course it does. But it was sick. Although unexpected, it was sick. But yeah, where I was going with that. The Front Bottoms voting for Zach Bryan. I don't think I talked about this the last time, because I don't remember if it happened before or after I made the last episode. But the Front Bottoms voting for Zach Bryan is kind of sick, and it's even funnier knowing that he specifically wanted them to play those 3 stadium shows. Like, he specifically asked for the Front Bottoms to join his shows. Like, what the fuck? This guy is a Front Bottoms fan? And you think about it for a little bit longer, and you go, oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Of course, I'm only joking. But yeah, big news. Front Bottoms getting exposed to fucking millions of people. We love it. I'm not someone who's gonna gatekeep music or shows or bands or whatever. I don't think music should be gatekept, and that's a conversation to be had. I guess we're having it now. I bet you almost everybody out there, like 90% of people out there, tried to fit in with people through, like, similar music tastes, right? And you go, oh, you like so-and-so? I like them too. And then they look at you, give you a death stare, and go, if you like them so much, name all the members of their band. If you like them so much, name 3 of their songs. Right? Like, we all have been asked that at some point of our lives, because people like to fucking be weird about music and gatekeep it when music is for everyone. Music is a universal language. You know what I mean? Anyways, that happened to me too. Surprise, surprise. And I hated how that made me feel. And I feel like I should be able to enjoy something whether or not how much information I know about it. And that's subjective, or like, it's a little bit more nuanced, I guess, because it depends on what exactly the topic is, or the thing is that you are into / participating in. And like, some research should probably go into whatever you're doing, but there doesn't have to be like a major amount of research, right? Like, I shouldn't have to take a whole ass exam that's like 5 pages long just because I said I like Blink-182 to the wrong person. You know what I mean? Like, do I really have to sit here and prove myself to you that I like Blink-182? No, I don't actually. I can like them and not know anything about them, and that's totally fine. Again, with some bands out there, if someone says, oh, you shouldn't be listening to them, I urge you to do some research, okay? Because either that person doesn't know what they're talking about and you're totally in the clear, right? There's no controversies with them, whatever. Or that person probably knows exactly what they're talking about, and you should probably do some research. So either way, you should do some research if someone is claiming that there's controversies against whomever was brought up, and you should figure out for your own sake if you want to figure out with your own free will if you want to continue or not continue listening to that person. Usually when I find controversies, and again, just another interesting little topic here. I know that whenever I find controversies of bands that I personally feel like are legitimate, I will stop listening to the band and remove all of their music off my Spotify playlists. Just because I don't feel comfortable knowing that that's out there and that I'm participating in that. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. A band getting called out for something, canceling themselves, and then coming back, like, all within a month of each other. I'm not gonna say who. Very, very, very niche, I feel like. But I did find out about them through TikTok, so it can't be that niche. I just thought that was really strange because I've never seen anything like that happen before. It's always like canceled, apology, kick problematic person out, then reconvene as a band, right? I didn't see none of that happening. I just saw some kind of apology, all the posts deleted, and then like a little while later, see a different post posted about a show, click on it, the apology's gone. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? You know? I don't know. Very strange. Very strange. And at this point, I'm just following for the tea. I'm just following to see the updates, to see what's going on with that band, because I find it very intriguing that happened. If you guys know who I'm talking about, y'all are crazy. What else is going on in my life? Not really much more. And like in the Midwest emo scene, I don't know. I probably missed a bunch of things that I probably have missed a bunch of things that have been happening. But again, I've been in school and I've been working and I'm exhausted. But I try to keep up with the Midwest emo stuff. I mean, I see it all the time on TikTok, and I'm scrolling TikTok pretty much in my spare time, or like usually right before I go to bed, when I wake up, during lunch break, during breaks in class. But like when I'm like home before I'm bed and stuff. That was a sentence. I'm usually like editing or playing video games, so I don't really count that as like I'm not really on TikTok unless I'm waiting for stuff to export at that point or like things to load. I try to avoid TikTok when I'm not like waking up or going to bed, but it's hard, especially at school. It's kind of hard to avoid it because we just have so many breaks. We don't have enough breaks, actually. I'm in a weird place with school. I love it, but I'm so exhausted. I'm surprised I'm even up this late. I don't even know what time it is. It's like, I don't know why this isn't working. It is 1:39. It is 1:39 in the morning. And I'm awake on a Saturday night doing this. Drinking a Red Bull, mind you. Guys. Vanilla Iceberry, not sponsored. But this is my favorite freaking flavor. It's so good. Shows I've been to lately. Not really a ton. There's a band from Saskatchewan, Green Wing, that were just here. I unfortunately had to miss the show. I slept for 16 hours instead. Let's go. That felt really good. I think just mostly local gigs. I'm trying to think. Counterparts was just here. I unfortunately had to miss that. Trench was in that one too. No, it was a different one. That was Trench with Combust, which I already seen Combust a couple weeks back. Months or weeks? I don't know. Both? Question mark? Comeback Kid, of course, was always a blast. I think there's another show that I was missing. I might have mentioned these last time too. I'm not sure. No, because I think some of these happened in August. August and like September. Lots of hardcore stuff happening lately. The Homefront is coming out to Winnipeg, so I'm excited about that one too. We have Pup next month, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out to that one either, unfortunately. But I kind of have to prioritize school, so any money I have is being thrown towards surviving for school. So if you guys are in like Canadian prairies, highly recommend looking up Leon's Getting Larger and Guilty Sleep. They're bands from out here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Some of my best buds. They are touring, and I want y'all to go support them. They're fantastic bands. Just like, even though they are my friends, like, their music is incredible. I love Leon's Getting Larger so much. Like, they have incredible music to jam along to, and I'm very excited for their new album. So if you want to hear their new songs, you should go see them live. If you're in, I don't know exactly where they're touring. I'm pretty sure they're touring out west, towards the west, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. I shouldn't be shouting them out if I don't know, but I'm just saying they'll do more tours if more people go and follow them and like them and comment and stuff on their page, I'm sure. Guilty Sleep and Leon's Getting Larger. Check them out. November, they're touring. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I think that was really all I had to say this time around. I know it's been a long time. Like I said, with my new setup, I probably will be doing episodes way more often. Especially if any interesting Midwest emo news comes on, I feel like I have to record right then and there. I will have the ability to, so we're hyped on that. Other than that, I don't really think I have anything else to say. I'm just glad to be making podcast episodes again. This is gonna be fun. And yeah, I'll obviously keep you guys updated on my band's endeavors as well, because I'm very excited about that. I just want to see how long this episode is. Only 23 episodes. Should I keep talking? 23 episodes, 23 minutes. Should I keep talking? Should I keep yapping? I don't know. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you guys what I've been listening to lately myself. It's been a lot of Dispute. I've been jamming their new album like crazy because I love it so much. Sorry for the yawn. Holy crap. Kerosene Heights has been on my radar. Sports has gotten on my radar. Marietta has definitely been up there as well in terms of listening. I've definitely been jamming out to more Ben Quad, and yeah, it just makes me sad that I didn't get to see them the more I listen to them. But it's okay, because I know I will see them eventually. It might take a while, but I'll do it. I will see them. I'm trying to listen to some more Osu Osu. Mostly just Modern Baseball since the LP came out. Like the remaster of the LP. I think it was a remaster if I remember correctly. Plus some live tracks and demos, I think is what the whole thing was together. Front bottoms, I'm getting back into the front bottoms a lot too. And the flat Stanleys. I would say those are my picks for the month based on what I remember. I've been discovering a couple of new bands, but I'll let you guys know how that goes. Because I'm not entirely sure how I feel about a lot of them yet. Yeah, just trying to make it through life. Trying to figure shit out. And just like having fun with my TikToks. That's pretty much my life. That's pretty much what's going on. Getting B+ in most of my projects and classes and tests and stuff. So that's a good mark to have for sure. Especially if I keep it up. I'll skip right to my level 1 apprenticeship. So that would be very, very helpful. And then just a matter of finding a job after that. So, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited where things are going. Although nervous. Not me casually saying a Modern Baseball's lyric. It's fine. God. I think I'm so funny. I am funny, let's be real. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment if you want to see more of this. I'll keep doing it, probably no matter what. But I would appreciate if you guys gave me some support. TikTok, Quinn has no username. Instagram, Quinn has no username. Or if you want to follow my photography account, Quinn Hall Photography. I do just have a personal account on Instagram, so I don't know if I will actually let you guys follow it, but who knows? We'll see how I feel if I want to open that one up to the public. Why am I shouting it out if I don't? I'll leave it in there. I don't care. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, Legion remix on World of Warcraft. I started that. That's been super fun. I mostly got bored of Overwatch, started playing a little bit more Teamfight Tactics. Kind of got bored of Teamfight Tactics, realizing it's the same set from the last time I logged on, like months ago, and I'm like, oh, get me out of here. No offense. I don't like the current set of Teamfight Tactics. I think it's boring. That's just me. That's just my opinion. It is what it is. My favorite set, I think, was called Monsters Attack, where it was like the KDA and I'm suddenly blanking on all the other names they had for the other bands, but it was like the one with KDA and True Damage. That was one of them. All that kind of stuff. That's been my favorite set so far, for sure. Getting 10 KDA, the amount of times I was able to get 10 KDA was kind of insane. They needed to nerf that crap. Oh my god, it was broken. It was so fun, though. I think that was the season I got to Emerald. That I, like, genuinely tried to be good at the game. And I probably could have gotten higher, but I also am just busy all the time, and I just don't play video games as often as I want to. Or can. Really, realistically, that's actually the true statement of it all. Yeah, got bored of Overwatch. Tried to get All-Star Season 3. Missed it. We're now in Season 4. It's not a skin I care about. I can't even remember what skin it is. I think it's like Cassidy or something. I don't know. I don't care. It might be Soldier. It might be Farah. If it's not a support, I don't care. I'll get the elite skin. I think I already have reached to that level, but I might have to play a little bit more. Because Anai's got an elite skin, but I got bored of Overwatch. And I tried to play regular ranked instead of stadium. I got bored of that way too quick. Just sucked. It sucked. I'm not gonna lie. So then I just got into Legion Remix again, and yes, WoW is a pay-to-play, subscription-based kind of game. I do not care. I really wanted to play Legion Time Walking. Legion Remix. Legion was one of the best expansions in the entirety of the game. Although I beg to differ, I really liked Draenor way more. I'm probably the only person who likes Draenor as much as I do. And to be frank, I'm probably the only person in the world who would call it the best World of Warcraft expansion that has existed in the time and space of the universe. And the reason why is just I loved raiding. I loved raiding when that season was out, when that expansion was out. Hellfire Citadel was one of my favorite raids ever. And maybe it's just like, maybe this is where I'm getting like this nostalgia for it. Maybe it does just come down to pure nostalgia for me with Warlords of Draenor. I loved raiding Hellfire Citadel. It was so much fun. I just like did it all the time. I would literally when was this? Right as I graduated high school, so I really had nothing going on. So like literally in all of my spare time, I think I just played World of Warcraft. So I would sit there on my one singular tune because I didn't like having multiple main tunes. I only had the one tune, and that was my one tune, and the only thing I would do is switch specs if I felt like doing something different. At that time, that was kind of my only really thinking. I think I had a paladin for PvP, but then I played my discipline priest mostly. This was also back when disc priests were shield priests, and it was the best time to be a discipline priest, and maybe that's also partly where it comes from, because it was the best time to be a discipline priest. But yeah, I remember playing Shadow in a 10-man for Hellfire and being top of DPS, being so confused how I was top DPS. I remember being forced to play Shadow in Legion because I had a Shadow Legendary drop, and it was the best Shadow Legendary, and I wasn't happy about that. I had no fucking idea how to play Shadow. I was like, guys, this is stupid for making me play Shadow, and then no one liked me after that. And I'm like, well, it's a valid argument. Even if I have the best legendary, if I can't play Shadow, if I can't do the damage I'm supposed to be doing, what is the point of me playing Shadow? You know what I mean? Let me play Holy. Let me have the time of my life. Holy Priest was so much fun in Legion. Are you kidding me? Oh, it was so much fun. Holy Priest in Legion, arguably my second best era. So much fun. Loved it. But yeah, Draenor, Hellfire Citadel. All of my free time would be spent sitting in queues for Mythic or Heroic Hellfire Citadel, trying to do the bosses that I haven't done already. I was always too nervous to make my own group. In hindsight, probably should have just started making my own groups. This was also back when like TeamSpeak was more of a thing and Discord wasn't really out yet. I don't think it might have been. I don't remember. But it was like, yeah, way, way back in the day. Oh man. I miss Draenor. It would be so funny if they did a classic Draenor, but I don't think that they're going to, but it would be so funny if they did. It would be so funny if they did, but I guarantee you we would sooner get a classic Legion over a classic Draenor. And I would bet my life on that. Anyways, that's enough of my World of Warcraft rant. I'm gonna probably go to bed right after I record this and edit it and probably post it. But probably not post it because I have to make a thumbnail still. But I will obviously have it ready to go sometime tomorrow. But thanks again, you guys, for watching. Like I said before, like, subscribe, comment if you want to see more of this. You can find me over on other socials, TikTok / Quinn has no username, Instagram / Quinn has no username, and Instagram / Quinn Hall Photography. I don't have Twitter. Don't bother looking for me there. Like, I think I still have my Twitter account. I don't know if I deleted it, but, like, I don't use it, so fuck. Like, we don't like Twitter over here. We don't. It's awful. It's horrible. I think that's all my socials. I don't really have a ton of socials. I think my Spotify is my TikTok bio if you wanted to check that out. I will put my full link webpage down in the comments so you guys can find all the links that I have made accessible and public. And with that, I'm gonna head out. Thanks again for listening and watching, and I hope you guys all have a good rest of your weekend or whenever you're watching this. Peace out.